Alrighty then, we have our teams in the lobby here, Skybound and We Don't Die. We've seen them already today, but we'll go through them again. Let us know, let anyone new know what they're going to be running. Skettlebus, of course, starting out for Team Skybound. He is the captain of this team. He's going to be playing the Zarya for the most part. But he also will swap onto the Reinhardt if necessary. But for the most part, we're going to see him on the Zarya. Might play the Tracer as well. It flexes around a little bit. S-Dog, pretty much going to be playing the Zenyatta for most of the game. But I think that's pretty much all we saw him on last time. But Alex, on the other hand, capable of flexing around. He started on the Winston, played the Hanzo very, very well on Kings Row defense, and yeah, just was able to fill both roles very effectively. So definitely looking for him to do the same. Blue Ninja, I think played the Reinhardt a lot last game, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be looking for more of that. Heroic was, of course, the DPS for the Skybound team, and he was playing the Soldier, he was playing the Genji. So again, that's what we're going to be expecting out of Heroic. Saxophone, of course, rounding out the squad, being their Lucio main. So that's probably what we're going to see out of Zax. So swapping over to the other side. We Don't Die. Brazix starting off the team. He is a very strong flex player, able to play the Mei very well, played the Reaper very well, capable of filling a lot of different roles, played actually the Pharah well too. So see a lot of him doing different things here. Top Shot going to be playing the DPS, playing Tracer, playing Pharah as well. So he will be filling out the other side of that DPS squad. Azura going to be playing the Zarya for most of the time here. That's pretty much all we saw at Azura last time. Going to be doing the same here. Guiney going to be playing the Reinhardt. I would imagine most of the time. Did swap onto the Winston at one point or other, but then we playing the Reinhardt for the most time. Zero, for the most part, going to be either on the Lucio or the Mercy, mostly the Mercy. As they do like to run that Mercy, and then Dazrio going to be running the Zenyatta for the most part. But with that, we will get started. First map is going to be Route 66 here as we get started on our second semifinal matchup.
To Route 66.
A member of the Shambali. Mondata was an inspiration to me.
To us all. I miss him greatly.
We shall prove ourselves in glorious combat!
Alrighty then. Coming into Route 66, we're going to take a look and see what Skybound is deciding to run here against We Don't Die for the defense. They're going to have Blue Ninja playing the Pharah, actually. Alex on the Reinhardt. S-Dog playing Anna, actually. Skettle on Zarya, as I suggested. Heroic playing Genji, and Saxophone, of course, on the Lucio. Coming out on the attack, we see Brazix on McCree, Top Shot on Tracer, rather. Azura, of course, on Zarya. Guiney on the Reinhardt. They are solo healing, actually. Dazrio going to be the only healer on this Zenyatta. Zerojack's going to be on the Mei starting things out here. So, interesting interesting decision, but I think that's just there so that they can block off that top in case there is a bastion. I think that was their answer to the potential of the bastion. Not really sure whether it's worth it, but I mean the kills are coming in for this attack right now. Zero able to get one of those kills there, and so they will keep this payload rolling forward. Not very quickly, as Zach is going to be jumping on it and delaying it for a little while, but continuing to move it forward here. And Zach now going to be the last person left alive here. He is going to be able to escape with his life and get his team back in here. But no, finally Zach's going to go down. Top Shot taking him down on that Tracer, and this cart rolling around this last corner of first, looking like they are going to be able to complete it pretty quickly here. And that wall catching Scuttlebus out and S-Dog as well. So, ooh, that huge pulse bomb picking up 2. Top Shot going huge right now, getting a lot of kills in the feed, and they are going to capture this first point and keep it moving forward with 5 minutes left on the timer. Skybound unable to really stop this payload as of yet, so Skybound needs to figure out what they need to do here. Heroic maybe jumping off to switch. Yes, he is. He's going to switch onto the McCree to try to, I think, deal with Top Shot here. But we'll see whether that's enough. They do have to wait until he comes out to push out as a team real quick, but they are going to do so. They're getting everyone grouped up here, and they're going to contest as this pushes around the corner here. No ults really available for the attack. They do have the Earth Shatter and the Rocket Barrage on the defense, but Heroic doesn't need an ultimate, gets the kill on the Top Shot without it, and that is going to start out the huge Earth Shatter coming in, knocking down 3, the Rocket Barrage killing 3 right there. Huge play coming in off of that execution, and Blue Ninja with a very good Rocket Barrage to follow up on the Earth Shatter from Alex. So that is going to be what Skybound was looking for, to hold on here. They're going to get another kill, getting Zero very late on there, and getting Top Shot late as well. So these delayed kills are going to help them, and this is a very good stage for Farah, as Blue Ninja is definitely coming into his own on this hero. A lot of cover for Farah to use, but also a lot of open space for her to fly around in, and Blue Ninja doing a lot of work here. But we are going to see the side of We Don't Die coming back in. They're trying to get regrouped here and push back in on the point, and they do manage to take down Heroic, which is going to be a big opening for them. Not really an answer right now to Top Shot, who's just going to go in, get the pulse bomb, and back right into Blue Ninja. The charge coming in doesn't manage to get, well, it does manage to get the kill onto Azura, but Alex goes down himself, and so this is going to be more and more kills coming in here for We Don't Die, and they are going to get it moving forward here. Looks like they're going to be able to complete out this second phase. I don't really see a chance. Scuttlebus going down late there, losing the Zarya. I don't see a chance for them to come back in onto this payload. But coming into third phase, they're going to have a little bit over 4 minutes here once they complete. Yeah, 4:07 here. And they definitely have the time. They look at these ults. Look on the left side. You know, you've got 4 of them available, but on the right side, you've got 3 available right now, and 3 more very, very close as Azura just gets that Graviton up. So they are about to have 6 ultimates up. Well, Top Shot, a little bit questionable, throwing that ultimate out very quickly as soon as he gets it. Not going to have it to follow up on the Graviton from Azura, but still 5 ultimates about to be ready here for the side of We Don't Die as they try to finish out this map. And I think they've got what they need to get this done. Blue Ninja, though, getting a lot of damage in, and actually now the Nano Boost coming out onto Alex, going to get that kill onto Gaini, and that might be what they need. Yes, now getting the kill onto Brett, but no, kills going both ways. It's still an even fight here, but no, it's going to be Alex coming out on top, getting a lot of work done on this Reinhardt after getting the Nano Boost. And he, despite using his Earth Shatter early in that fight, already nearly 60% to the next one here.
My ultimate is charged.
Come out and face me.
But Guiney coming back in with this Earth Shatter ready to go. But the Graviton coming in for the defense, and they are, I mean, they're going to negate a lot of it with that May wall. But even so, Skittle going to be able to get this kill, S-Dog getting a kill as well, but going the other way, it's all of these kills now are favoring the side of the attack. Blue Ninja gonna get away with his life, but only barely, and being chased down right now by a lot of the attackers. S-Dog falling to Top Shot there, and now Blue Ninja going to have a hard time getting away with his life. But no, Top Shot being taken down. This is a chance for the defense to come back in. Skybound not going down just yet. The Heroic calling in the Deadeye, not able to get anything from it, but does take down Azura afterwards. It's still an even fight though, as Guiney is doing work. He's getting the Earth Shatter, knocking down 3, now swinging the hammer through it. Blue Ninja though, killing him, not allowing that follow-up. Brazix coming back in on the Reaper though, getting 3 in the feed. This is absolutely huge play from Brazix as he's now getting on this F-Dog, but F-Dog hitting that Sweet Dart, not allowing himself to go down. Brazix taking a nap, not going to get the kill, but Top Shot finishing off for him. S-Dog not going to be available to heal this team. Top Shot throwing that pulse bomb out and getting on to Alex. Alex going to be taken down. The rocket barrage coming out from Blue Ninja, only getting 1 though before he too is taken down. A nice nade onto Azura turns him purple, but he is going to survive long enough, but no, not going to survive. Going to be taken down. Zero throwing out the Blizzard without anyone really there to follow up on it, but able to take down S-Dog again. They don't have the follow-up though, so it's just going to be Zero on the point, going to be taken down as soon as he comes out of this this block, I would imagine. But no, well, escaping with his life, going back to the team. Dazrio has the Transcendence. They've got the Graviton. They've got what they need to finish it out, just like they did when they first got into this stage, but they've still got to do it. A huge Fire Strike from Alex, taking down 2, making it so that it's going to be very difficult for We Don't Die to push forward here without regrouping. They've got 2 people coming back from spawn, 30 seconds left on the clock here.
30 seconds remaining.
We are going to see this final regroup coming in. A whole lot available for We Don't Die. They've got the Graviton, the Death Blossom, and they're about, but the Earth Shatter coming in, knocking down 4. That is exactly what they're looking for. Alex taking down 2, no Transcendence available. The Graviton comes in, Death Blossom's there, but are they going to be able to get anything done with it? No. Top Shot and Azura taken down. They're going to have to use the Death Blossom, but it's not going to get anything done. It is just Zero left alive here, trying to stay alive, not able to do it. Nano thrown on the Blue Ninja for good measure, but that is going to be a hold on the 3rd point coming out from Skybound, not allowing We Don't Die to get that 3rd point, and Skybound gives themselves a nice back door to take this first map.
Empty your mind. Focus on the task at hand.
Genji, this is just
Group up
old
here.
times.
Our paths cross for now. As to the future, we shall see.
Alright, but now we are going to swap sides. Skybound just basically trying to complete the map. This yellow box of victory is pretty close to the end of the map, so a good offense coming out from We Don't Die, but not quite enough to complete it out. You know, if Skybound is able to complete the map, they will take this first game. We do see We Don't Die on the ground level here, setting up down low, making it pretty easy, I think, for the side of Skybound to come in and get these kills. But we'll see whether they're able to actually take advantage of it, and it's actually going to be Zaxophone being taken down here. So not great work being done so far by the side of Skybound, but they do end up coming out on top with those kills, and despite losing a couple of them right off the bat, they managed to come out on top. The dive composition over time, slowly whittling down the defense, and we do see Azura just jumping onto the point, trying to delay, but not going to be able to delay for long, and going to be taken down. The Pulse Bomb taking down Gaini as well, and these kills are still going the way of the offense. I'm not sure why We Don't Die has Brazix playing the Lucio and Zero playing the Mei, but yes, this is going to be the first point unlocked here by the side of Skybound as they are trying to keep this rolling forward and complete the map with any time remaining. They don't really need to be picky about how much time they have left. They just need to complete this map, and they are on pace to do so.
Feel the healing beat.
Sorry, personal. Anyways, I am back, and we are pushing forward into this second stage. A lot of forward progress being gained so far by Skybound, as We Don't Die waiting all the way back by their spawn door to try to come in. Azura taken down very low on this Winston by the Pulse Bomb, and going to be finished off as well. And so this is going to be the opportunity that they're looking for. They're continuing to push this forward, and the sound barrier has to come out now for the side of We Don't Die, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Blue Ninja getting that kill onto Zero. Now more kills coming in as Alex and Blue Ninja get more. And I mean, the TAC-5s are coming in trying to do anything, but not able to stop this forward progress out of the side of Skybound. And they are moving forward into the third objective with over 5 minutes left. All they need to do is get it into this yellow box of victory, and they will be taking this first game and moving forward with a 1-0 lead.
Enemies detected. Get behind.
But that's going to be Brazix getting that first hook there, taking the Skettledust down. So this payload is going to be stalled out a little bit. This is a chance for the side of We Don't Die to jump onto the cart and not allow it to move forward anymore. But Gaini being taken down there, and this could quickly turn around as Skettle's going to be back very quickly, and now Top Shot being taken down as well. They do lose Blue Ninja, but they still have most of what they need to keep this moving forward. Azura goes down, Zero goes down, now Brazix goes down as Skettle comes back out of spawn. Nobody is going to be around here. They are going to get Gaini back out here to try to contest the payload. The Earthshatter comes out, but he died before being able to follow up on it. Top Shot is out here. Azura and Zero coming back out as well, but Zero now on the Mercy trying to build that Resurrect up quickly. And, I mean, they are getting these kills for now. Top Shot and Azura pulling out the Primal Rage, doing what he can. So, yes, they are going to hold on here. But Skybound, just a matter of feet away from their destination. And We Don't Die has a long time that they need to hold out here. 3 minutes and 40 seconds still left on the clock, and they really can't even leave the objective here because the risk of getting back capped is too much. Alex, though, with the Primal Rage, going to be trying to knock them around. Heroic with the Dragon Blade, going to be going into the back lines immediately. But you'll see what they're able to do. The Pulse Bomb coming in from Skettle, not able to finish anyone off, and actually this is the defense turning this around, getting all of these kills. The Primal Rage coming in from Alex, though, trying to see if they can get something going. And they are getting some kills. They've got 3 down in the backfield, but not able to do just enough. Blue Ninja going to go down as well, but Gaini goes down. So this is still Alex and Skettle keeping their team in this fight, and now they're going to be able to turn this around. Zero, though, coming in with the Resurrect, brings the team back to life. F-Dog with the trance needs to come out of... No, does not hit that triangle and is going to be taken down before being able to make use of that ultimate. So 2 minutes 40 seconds now on the clock. Skybound just needs to push it an additional 10 meters or so, but they're having a hard time getting it there. They have stalled out here at the end for a couple of minutes, and they are looking for their opportunity to come in. They do have 4 ultimates right now to go. The pulse bomb coming in, picking up 2. That is going to be massive. S-Dog goes down without using the trance again, but there is the sound barrier. They lose another one as Skettle goes down, but this is still an even fight. Zero going down. No resurrect going to be available at any time. Heroic needs to pull out this Dragon Blade. He's going to go pick up the health back, and he's going to come in with the Dragon Blade ready to go. They need to clean out the rest of this point very quickly. That's why he needs to pull this out quickly. He's not doing it just yet, and S-Dog going to be coming in with this Transcendence. Skettle, though, gets that kill. They are getting all of these kills, and there it is. Finally, the Trance coming in. Heroic not even going to need to pull out his Dragon Blade until the last second here. They are just going to focus down Brazix as a team. Brazix falls. They do pull out everything, but they are not needed. This is going to be the first map going the way of Skybound, taking the map 3-2 and going up 1-0 in this semifinal series.
Victory. Play of the match. Triple kill.
Experience tranquility.
But that first game going the way of Skybound, very good game from both sides. Skybound, though, their defense coming out on top, denying the full completion to We Don't Die and then making them pay for it. So now Skybound up 1-0 going into King's Row and looking to close this series out.
Now entering King's Row.
Only human and Omnic could learn to live in peace here.
Hi, I can't wait to get started. 有本事就过来！
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
All right. Well, we are on to King's Row here, and we're going to be seeing Skybound on the attack here first, trying to set the pace and get things started quickly here so that they can finish off this series and move on into the finals to face off against Secret Snack.
Group up! Group up here!
1. Attack.
Skybound going to be running this dive composition, 3 DPS that they have been running pretty successfully so far, not showing what they're running, playing very smart, going all the way around to the side, waiting until they can identify this dive, going to go in as soon as the dive comes in, knowing that this Mei is going to be there. And look at that, extremely effective dive coming in from Skybound, taking out 2 immediately. That is going to be what they need. Azura does get one of his own, as does Daini, but not going to be enough. This is going to be a very quick take coming out from Skybound. They have practiced that, and it shows. They came out very strong. Yeah, I mean, you saw them hugging that right side or that left side wall of their spawn door, not showing the side of We Don't Die what they had coming out of the spawn, and as a result, complete surprise when they came and dove in all on top of the same targets. Just very, very impressive stuff coming in from Skybound. Well rehearsed initiation there. But here we go, we see, Skettle catching the hammer from Daini there before he can recall, so Skettle going to be set back in the spawn, but going to be coming back pretty quickly. He is a Tracer, so we can get back quick. And well, I mean, Brazik's now switching on to the Reaper, coming in from behind and getting work done right now. Already picking up 2, has the Mercy pocket, and yeah, this is going to be Brazik's absolutely going massive, getting kill after kill in the feed. But we are going to see a few ults coming online here for the attackers. They're about to have 4 ults online. Scuttlebus about to be the 5th, so I mean, they are going to come in very, very stacked and ready to go here, looking to win this next fight and get the cart moving through the streets. Here we go, we are going to that same coordinated dive, and they managed to take out Dazzler really quickly. Everything coming in now. Rocket Barrage, and Brazik turns it around, gets 1 kill on the Skettle, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They managed to hold on to the, they managed to hold on to the Transcendence. Skettle almost to the Pulse Bomb. Zax with the Sound Barrier coming up as well, but on the other side, 5 ults available. Brazik's almost to the 6th ult. So this next fight is going to be a very difficult one for Skybound to win. They definitely need to come in and just try to bait out these ults, but getting that Pulse Bomb in there, taking Zero down very low and not able to finish stuff. Zero gets away with the life, but it takes down a Top Shot instead. Now it's going to be the defense trying to throw what they can, but the Sound Barrier coming out for Skybound, keeping them all very healthy on this point, and the kills are going in now for the offense. Brazik used the Death Blossom, but only able to get 1 before he is taken out himself, and this payload keeps rolling forward. Skybound are going to complete the second objective, and they are looking very strong to complete the map. Skettle switching off of the Tracer now, going to be playing with Zarya to try to finish this out. Alex staying on the Winston for now, but I would expect that after he gets up to the Primal Rage and uses it, he's probably going to switch on to the Reinhardt. Definitely a better stage for Reinhardt here, but Brazik's taken down immediately. Maybe you don't need to, as Blue Ninja getting these kills. And he uses the Earth Shatter, not able to get anything for it, but gets resurrected immediately after dying. Top Shot gets 2 with that Tactical Visor, so they are going to be able to hold on here. Alex does have the Primal Rage, but is just going to jump away with his life, regrouping with his team. And they're going to come back in. They've got 4 minutes still left on the clock. They're going to have the Primal Rage, the Blade, the Dragon Blade, and the Rocket Barrage here. And this is what they were able to break through the second point by using. So we'll see whether they're able to do the same thing here. Zach getting very, very aggressive, but Blue Ninja going in getting 2 before being taken down himself by Brazix. But the kills all going the way of the offense. Zero not going to be alive. Not that the red was there anyway. Azura does pop the Primal Rage just to stay alive, but not going to be long for this world. Taken down below half already, and Azura, yes, definitely going to have trouble staying alive, going to be taken out there in the end, and this cart moving around this final corner, looking very, very strong to complete the map. Dazrio does have this Transcendence, looking to keep the team alive, but the dive going to be coming in here as they try to take out Daini, try to take out anyone, and Primal Rage coming in as well as the Transcendence, and there it is, Dragon Blade coming in onto this Transcendence, or Graviton rather. The Trance coming in towards defense, but not going to be enough as all of those kills are already there. 2 coming in from the Death Blossom, but Brazix falls, and that is going to be the map completed in very quick. Well, not quite completed yet, as actually Zero comes back in and gets the res just in time. Gaini picking up a lot of damage here, and there's the Earth Shatter knocking back Skybound. So Skybound, despite getting very close to the end, unable to complete there. With a very clutch res coming in from Zero. Didn't have it when Zero came out of spawn, but got it up right in the nick of time. So holding off Skybound at the very end, the way they were held off on Route 66, this could be big here. Skybound coming back in here. They've got the nano boost. They're looking for anything else, but Brad's going to be taken down. Might mean they don't need as much ult. Oh, and they're just going to throw the nano boost onto their Reinhardt. Gaini going to be taken out. Reinhardt going to be just swinging this hammer in a small crowded area. All of these kills going the way of Skybound now. They just need to kill Zero. Zero trying desperately to stay alive, stalling this out so well. Flying around very effectively, maybe managing to stall it out long enough as, yes, Azura going to get out here, and still none of these kills going in. Alex taking himself off the map, but Azura still alive, almost up to the Primal Rage, not able to get there, and finally, Skybound
Score 0-3. Switching
Oh no.
sides.
My Sorry about that. My controller was just dying, but we are all set. Got it plugged in now. Anyways, Skybound completing the map with a minute and a half, minute 33 left. And that's huge because now if they are able to hold We Don't Die to overtime, We Don't Die doesn't get a second attack going into the extra round. So Skybound has the opportunity to give themselves an easy win. I mean, they could even just full hold here. You know, that is, I think, the ideal situation here for Skybound. They do not want any sort of drama. They just want to take this win and move on to the finals. So Skybound are going to be looking for a strong defensive hold on the back of Blue Ninja yet again. And as we saw last time, Alex again going to be playing the Hanzo on this first point. We'll see whether it's able to work as effectively against We Don't Die as it worked against Primal. But, you know, Primal was a team of mostly randoms who had been put together, so We Don't Die, I think, is going to have a little bit more coordination, maybe a little bit more ability to deal with this. We'll see what the situation is here. We Don't Die going to come out on pretty much their normal. Brazix playing the Reaper, top shot on the Tracer. But yeah, no real surprises. Gaini going to be the first to fall though. Blue Ninja getting some rockets in while Zero's actually taking a nap. Zero actually on the Reinhardt now. So Gaini was playing the Lucio. Very interesting switches coming out here as they are trying to find some answer. Zero just kind of stalling at this choke point, waiting for Gaini to come back. But Gaini, again, taken down very low, coming out of the spawn. And this Blue Ninja Pharah is making it difficult for him to do anything. But there it is, the charge coming in, taking down Alex. And this is where the offense is going to start pushing in. Brazix getting onto Heroic there as well. So this is going to be the first point unlocked here pretty quickly from the side of We Don't Die. Definitely setting the same pace as Skybound, and having Alex on this Hanzo was a little bit questionable, only able to hit a couple arrows through that entire thing, and you know, not able to get the same value out of it as he did during the last game on King's Row. And again, just throwing a scatter arrow there and not hitting anything, getting no damage done. So definitely going to be looking for Alex to be, you know, maybe starting to come online, and if not, switching up again, not hitting anything with the scatter arrow. The rocket barrage coming in from Blue Ninja though does manage to get one. Heroic gets another, but they are still only, not that far away from the spawn door, so these kills are going to be negated pretty quickly when We Don't Die comes out of spawn. So now Skettle going to be charged in, very taken down, very weak, but not quite finished off. It's actually going to be Z-Dog and or S-Dog rather, and Zack that are taken down. But the kill's going the other way now, as they are keeping this fight even. I mean, they're backing up a little bit the side of Skybound, but they're not losing this fight outright, and that's actually going to be Brazix taken down there. So now Skybound, when they get their spawners back, which there are 2 coming all the way from this back spawn, once they get them back, they're going to be able to retake this fight. But Heroic getting that hook on the Zero Zex, but being taken down himself. Skettle taking down Top Shot, but the sound barrier coming in, and that's going to keep most of the rest of the side of We Don't Die alive. And they are just slowly but surely pushing this cart forward. But Zero missing that charge there, going to end up being huge. Now the Rocket Barrage from Blue Ninja going to take out Guiney before that Trance can do anything about it. And this is going to be a kill still going the way of Skybound, as they are holding strong here. Now they're going to have a lot of ults to continue holding. Skettle with the Earth Shatter coming up, the Nano Boost available. Alex has the Dragon Strike. You're looking for that any second now, as he doesn't really have anything to pair it with. So he's just going to be using it to try to get these kills. And the Nano actually being thrown out onto Skettle. I'm not sure they even need the Dragon Strike, but maybe this is the opportunity. Oh, never mind. He doesn't use it, and they're going to suffer for it. That Pulse Bomb coming in from Top Shot, getting 4, and the cleanup was there. That is going to be We Don't Die, capturing this second point in spectacular fashion, and moving into the third with a lot of time left to complete this map. But Blue Ninja taking out Brazix early on there, and now the Dragon Strike coming in just to zone out some of these attackers. The Scatter Arrow onto Top Shot finishes them off, and yeah, that is going to be a hold here so far from the side of Skybound. They're getting the kills they need, at least to stagger or stall out this push a little bit. But Azura getting that kill onto S-Dog before this next fight could be huge. Top Shot though going down, going to remove some of the DPS here for We Don't Die, and pretty much everyone back here for the side of Skybound. Brazix going down as well, so this is Skybound continuing to hold strong, not allowing themselves to lose too many people here, and they do have the Resurrect available. They have the Whole Hog, and they have the Rocket Barrage, so they still have a lot that they can use to hold this. The hook coming in onto Azura, taking Azura down, so this is huge play. Blue Ninja picking up 2 with the Rocket Barrage, continuing to hold strong. They are doing a good job also of holding onto a lot of their ults, only using 1 ult that time. So they're still going to have 3 ults coming into this next fight. Skettle getting very close to the Earth Shatter as well. So they're looking strong to continue holding here. Coming in for We Don't Die, they're going to have the Earth Shatter, the Sound Barrier, and the Death Blossom coming in. But Brazix isn't getting a chance to set up any of these Death Blossoms, and I think Heroic is hitting enough of these hooks where even if Brazix tries to go for it, he's not going to be able to get anything good going. He does come in and try to get something going from behind, but most of it's going to be blocked out, and he's going to be taken out immediately. Kills are coming in, though, for this offense, but it doesn't matter because Zaxophone has that Resurrect. The Sound Barrier comes in for the attack. Skettle, though, laying down the hammer, not able to get anything from it. But it's Alex getting a couple of kills on the Soldier 76 now. He has swapped off of the Honto, and, at the very least, this is enough to keep this payload from moving forward too quickly. We do still see Heroic alive and with the Whole Hog available. He's not going to use it just yet, as they do have Brazix on the Diva in his face, but still, the Lang is the name of the game. They're now getting down to the point where they're going to be able to at least have a lower time bank, or a higher time bank than We Don't Die. So Skybound doing everything they need to be doing, and they're winning this fight as well. Alex getting kills on this Soldier 76, a great swap coming out from him. Azura going to be taken down, not going to escape with that charge. And we're going to see Alex with the Tactical Advisor Blue Ninja almost to the Rocket Barrage. Heroic still holding on to this whole hog. On the other side, they're going to have a lot of their own Graviton, Earth Shatter, Transcendent, and their own Tactical Visor coming online for Top Shot. But they need to make good use of these ultimates, and they haven't been able to do so just yet. Going to be coming in, trying to turn this around, because if they can't complete this map, they are going to be losing the series. The Rocket Barrage takes down one before Blue Ninja's taken down himself, but we are going to see the offensive trance coming in. Top Shot with the Tactical Visor, picking up to Azura, helping out Dazrio, everyone contributing in this speed, and the cart going to move forward almost to the end here. I'm not sure whether anyone's going to be able to make it back in time. We do see Blue Ninja trying to get out here, and yes, they do manage to get some people out to contest, but I'm not sure whether they're going to have the sustain they need. The Earth Shatter coming in, knocking down 3, and those are 2 kills coming in off of that. The Sound Barrier coming in to keep this attack healthy. The self-destruct knockdown on the point, but not going to matter, as it does pick up S-Dog. And yes, that is going to be the map completed here by We Don't Die with time on the clock. So they're going to have an extra attack here.
I need healing.
Oh, turn it up.
I require healing.
But it is going to be the side of We Don't Die on the attack here first. They are fighting for their lives here. Only a minute in their time bank. They need to take the first point. They need to get as much progress with the payload afterwards, as Skybound has 2 minutes and 9 seconds in their time bank. So plenty of time based on their first attack to at least take the first point, if not push it through the second like they did last time. And it's the pressure is definitely on We Don't Die to come out here and have a strong attack right now. We will see where they decide to go. Azura on the Winston again, which worked for them last time, but they need to be pushing in very aggressively, and they do so. They get Azura in on the back lines, but he's going to be slept, so not going to have the follow-up they're looking for. But Dazrio does get that kill on the Skettle. Top Shot gets the kill on the S-Dog as well, so 2 kills already going into the attack, but Zaxphone turning it around, getting 1 of 0, 2 kills now going for the defense. This fight is completely even, but Brazic does not like that, turning it around, getting kills of his own. So now it is just going to be Heroic trying to do everything he can and live up to that name. Not able to do so, is taken down, and this point is looking like it's going to be taken by We Don't Die. No way that Skybound's going to be able to get back in here as a full team and contest this, but they are going to be coming into overtime as this cart moves out of the garage. So all We Don't Die needs to do is push in as a team and get these kills, get them off of the cart one time, and they will win this game. Or, well, not win this game, end this attacking phase at the very least. So we'll see how they decide to go about this. Skybound needs to take this fight very quickly, though. They're going to dive in immediately, taking out Top Shot. That is what they need to do to start this off. And there is Guiney going down as well. The Rocket Barrage coming in, getting everyone off the point, and that is going to be Skybound stopping them dead. 1 point picked up, though, for We Don't Die, who now, all they need to do is hold this first point for 2 minutes and 9 seconds, and they will be able to bring us into a Game 3 and make this the most exciting matchup of the day so far. But look at that yellow box of victory. Not very far at all. All Skybound needs to do is take the first point and push the cart that far, and they will be going into the finals to face off against Secret Snack. And I gotta say, I mean, either one of these teams, I think, will provide a good show for us in that final. But Skybound definitely showing their strength so far. And I think they are in a position where they can come out on top here with 2 minutes left in their time bank And you know, with how fast they were able to take the first point last time, if they run the same composition to the same effect, there's really not much that the side of We Don't Die is going to be able to do about it. So We Don't Die going to have Guiney on this Bastion. So far, the only tank they have is Azura on the Roadhog, though. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. We'll see whether this works out for him here, but not going to have any sort of tanking available for him. No shielding available for Guiney on this Bastion. Zach getting very aggressive there. I'm not sure what he's doing, going up ahead of the team like that so often. And yeah, that kind of puts the kibosh on that first push. But Guiney going to be taken down there, and Skettle already behind this team. So going to be at least a nuisance in the back line as the rest of his team gets regrouped and comes back in. Hopefully Zach does not push in alone this time again, but now the dive can fully come in as they are getting established. They're getting their regroup back together on this point. They need to get on to zero. They absolutely need to get on to zero. They need to take out Guiney quickly, because Guiney back in the back line takes out Alex. The Dragon Blade coming in now though for Heroic. He already has that ultimate up. Guiney though setting up on the back line. No, he's gonna be taken down. The res comes in though. They did not manage to take out Zero, and Guiney still alive after that resurrect, going to be laying in a lot of damage, and this is going to be a continued hold coming in from We Don't Die. They are getting the kills that they need. Skybound unable to answer this Bastion right now. They absolutely need to figure this out, but 45 seconds left on the clock here for Skybound to take this first point and get the cart moving forward. No ultimates are going to be available here for We Don't Die. We need an effective push coming in right now from Skybound. They are trying to get onto Azura, but this Bastion is just laying in damage to everyone. Skettle does take out Dazrio, so no trance going to be available coming up here. But Top Shot taking out S-Dog. All of these kills going the way of We Don't Die. And still completely holding strong on this point, but we are going to see the Primal Rage now coming out. The Pulse Bomb being stuck on the Guiney. They aren't going to have Zero here for this Resurrect, but the ultimate's coming out for the defense. 5 seconds left here for Skybound to try to get on this point, and they are going to be able to do it. The trance coming out to keep them alive. They're going to have to take Top Shot down, just the supports, but we do see support versus support. It is bloodthirsty supports on the point right now. Dazrio off to the side, but Zero has this Resurrect hiding around the corner, waiting for a chance to come in and get it. But we are going to see Azura coming in. Azura with the res coming in from Zero. Now the Rocket Barrage coming in from Blue Ninja, going to be taken down by Guiney on this Bastion. Guiney set up right by the point, going to be taken down though by the Pulse Bomb, and the kills are going the way of the offense, but still being kept in this fight. Dazrio and Azura getting these kills. The defense is not giving up yet. Heroic will be the last one, and he's gonna fall. That is We Don't Die taking King's Row 4-3, not allowing this first point to be unlocked and taking us to game 3 of this semifinal matchup.
Play of the match. Heroes never die.
Zero absolutely earning play of the game with this Resurrect right here, picking Guiney back up to do what Guiney did for most of that defense, just lay in damage on that Bastion. Might not have necessarily been in the kill feed on every one of those kills, but was getting a lot of damage done, and just making it very difficult for the side of Skybound to push forward there. So we're going to be going to this is going to be our first King of the Hill map of the afternoon. We're going to be going to Ilios here for the tie-breaking round.
Now arriving at Ilios.
this thing. We're gonna do great.
Group up with me.
You're nothing I haven't seen before. Stick together. We will complete our mission.
My ultimate is charging.
But coming on into Ilios for our tiebreaker here, we're going to see what these two teams have to offer on King of the Hill. We haven't seen any team on King of the Hill yet today. So I would say, based on just compositions alone, it's got to favor the side of Skybound, although they are solo tanking with Alex on the Roadhog right now, which I think is kind of... Oh no, Skettle actually playing the Zarya. So interesting composition coming out here from both sides, and we'll see whether it pays off. Neither side able to get the initial pick going just yet, but there it is. Guiney going to be taken down first by his comrade on Alex, and that is going to be, yes, an early advantage going the way of Skybound, continuing to get these kills, and I think they have the positioning advantage at the very least, and it looks like they're going to get the numbers advantage over time, slowly but surely whittling down the side of We Don't Die, and probably taking this point, although Brazik's still alive, still on this point, letting Zero and Guiney come back in. No, not quite. Guiney going to back off, and he is going to try to regroup with his team, taking a breather back there. Does get the hook out onto one, but going to be him himself. Guiney taken down, further delaying this push, and we are up above 10-15% here for the side of Skybound on this first point of Ilios, as we do see We Don't Die trying to push back in. Zero already with the EMP because of those hacked health packs, so Zero going to be looking to open up this fight with the EMP right here. We do see a pick going out onto Blue Ninja, so maybe not even going to need that EMP. Taking down the Pharah very quickly, and yeah, Skettlebutt's going down as well after being hacked, and I think they're going to be able to hold on to the EMP. The whole hog coming out, but the EMP is used to shut it right down, and the kills still going the way of We Don't Die. Skybound unable to show up in this kill feed, and yes, We Don't Die flips the point over before Skybound hits 50%. But Skybound going to be coming back in with the Rocket Barrage and the Sting Barrier, as well as the Dragon Blade coming up, the Nano Boost coming up, I'm sorry, the Graviton is very, very close. So, I mean, they're coming in with a whole lot to work with, and they definitely have some time to work with as well. Gonna come in, though, right off the bat. Skettle trying to get that ultimate up. He does have the Graviton up. Now, they're gonna be looking for something to set it up with. Alex takes down Guiney. That should be the setup they're looking for. Oh, Alex getting another kill onto Top Shot. They are gonna be able to push in now. Might not even need to use any ultimates. I don't think they do need to. Yeah, no, they get 4 kills without using the ultimates, and they are about to take this fight for free. Alex almost up to his own whole hog, so 5 out of 6 ultimates available here for Skybound. On the other side, We Don't Die only has a few ultimates available. Well, I guess they do have 4. Still waiting on the hack and the Graviton, but Skybound definitely with the advantage coming into this next fight here. We're going to be looking for Skettle to set up the next play with a good Graviton, and there it is. He picks up 3, 4 inside of it. Rocket Barrage, the Blade, everything being thrown at this, but the follow-up not quite enough to get through that Transcendence, and even though the whole hog coming out from Alex, they are going to be losing this fight. S-Dog could Nano Boost Heroic here and get something done at the very least with this Nano Blade, but Heroic going to be taken down very low, S-Dog taken down entirely, and that is going to be the point flipping over as Skybound, a little bit of a lack of execution on that Graviton, and definitely failing to hit triangle, I think, at the correct time. But either way, Skybound going to be coming back in. They are going to have ultimates to retake this point. On the other side, though, Azura and Guiney can easily combine, and of course Zero can shut down any sort of opposition with that EMP. So we'll be looking for a good EMP to set everything up here for the side of We Don't Die. They do need to win 2 more fights here, so they probably don't want to use everything here. But Skybound needs to push in, and yeah, they lose S-Dog early on there, meaning that this entire fight is kind of wasted. So now they are only 1 fight away from losing this, and they just basically allowed We Don't Die to build up more of an ult advantage. So 4 ults available now for the side of We Don't Die. Skybound needs to get in here quickly, but they are just kind of unwilling to pull the trigger right now. They need to get in there, and Heroic's going to be taken down before the rest of his team is able to get in. 97, 98, 99, they finally need to touch the point. It took them way too long to get in there, and Blue Ninja are going to go down. Now, all of these kills are going to go the way of We Don't Die, and that simply came down to Skybound being just scared to push in. I don't know what their problem was there at the end of that, but they had everything they needed to push in and retake the point, and they just seemed hesitant to. So the first map of Ilios going the way of We Don't Die, and they are setting themselves up for victory. So We Don't Die up 1-0 on this tiebreaker map, and looking good to keep the momentum going here. Skybound definitely had the game in their hands there, but let it slip out of their grasp at the very end. So going to be looking to come in here and redeem themselves from that first round loss. We'll see the initial dive coming in from Guiney, trying to see whether they can get anything done with it, but not able to. S-Dog taken down very, very low, but Guiney out of the mech. S-Dog is going to be taken down though, so the initial advantage definitely going the way here of We Don't Die, but it's an even fight breaking out. No, never mind. We Don't Die coming out on top as they are getting a couple more kills in this feed.
Be right back.
No ults coming up for anyone yet, as that fight went down very quickly, but We Don't Die building up percentage, trying to go up 2-0 on this map, and end up, hopefully setting themselves up for a victory moving into the finals. Guiney trying to get back into that mech, going to be able to call it down just in the nick of time before Skybound comes back in. Skybound not going to waste any time, getting right in there, trying to get on top of this point before, but they are going to be countered. Guiney knocking Heroic off the map, S-Dog being taken down by Top Shot, and that's going to be We Don't Die holding on strong again, getting all of these kills in the feed right now. Skybound does not seem like the same team that we were seeing in the earlier games, and it definitely seems like We Don't Die has figured out how to beat the Skybound team. EMP and Pulse Bomb available now for the side of We Don't Die, almost up to the Transcendence and the Sound Barrier as well, so they have everything they need to hold out here. Skybound running out of time, 65% on the board here for We Don't Die. EMP coming in, and the first kill, however, going for Dazrio, and so it's still an even fight, but this Rocket Barrage unable to get anything except for Guiney out of the mech, so we need to see a huge play out of the last remaining members here of Skybound. So far they're doing work. Skettlebus is doing a lot of work on the Zarya, and he's at a high charge. Now the Sound Barrier going to try to come in, but not able to get it off is Zaxaphone, but Skettle still kills Azura. He's going to be the last one left though, needs to take out Top Shot alone, but no, he's going to get reinforcements now. Top Shot going to fall. This point over time should go the way of Skybound, but We Don't Die getting their own reinforcements in there. Zero is taken down, but self-destruct on the point takes out Skettle, so this is still very much winnable for We Don't Die. Kills, though, are going the way of Skybound. They do finally flip the point in their favor, and they're going to start building up percentage, but We Don't Die has a lot of time to come back in. They've got the Graviton, they've got the Pulse Bomb, they have the Transcendence. I mean, with just those 3 ults, you can absolutely win this. On the other side, just the Graviton and the Trance, but Trance unable to heal through the Pulse Bomb burst damage, so we will see whether this is something they can do. Azura, though, unable to get that Graviton off, going to be killed by Heroic, who is hiding in that corner. So a good first hold here by Skybound, as it does look like they're going to be able to turn We Don't Die back. We Don't Die just going to retreat a little bit, wait until they can get Azura back from spawn, and then try to come back in. Azura does have the graviton. They've got what they need available. They're about to come online here for Brazix, so they're going to be going in. Dazrio gets the kill onto S-Dog right off the bat. The graviton pulse bomb is there. The kills are a little bit slower to come in, but they are coming in, and that is going to be pretty much everyone down now. Heroic is going to be the last one alive here for the side of Skybound. He too will fall. We Don't Die going up 2-0 here on Ilios, and they are one stage away from going to our finals.
2-0.
Don't think I don't recognize that device of yours. I know you stole it.
What can I say? A girl just has to have the latest tech.
But we are going to be on the well for what could be the last stage of this matchup. This definitely going to be an interesting stage, as Skybound playing for their tournament lives. They've made it this far. They do not want to stop now. So they're going to be switching things up. They're going to that triple DPS composition, and this is exactly what I was hoping they were going to run from the beginning. Going to be very, very aggressive and looking to run this dive comp as effectively as they were running it on King's Row first, but we'll see where it decides to go. They do manage to take down Guiney early on there, and that is going to be huge, as that is a lot of the counter dive taken away, but Top Shot taking down Zac, and that is going to be helpful as they are evening up the scores a little bit here, one by one. And there's Alex going down. He is caught off on his own without any DPS to back him up. So Alex out of the fight, a lot of the dive gone for the side of Skybound, and We Don't Die coming out on top of this fight despite losing the first pick and getting control of this point, starting to tick up percentage here. Skybound with their backs against the wall, not able to find the answer just yet. So Skettle and his buddies have to be getting a little bit worried here. Heroic and be swapping onto the McCree. Definitely an interesting call. Doesn't really, mesh well with the rest of their comp, but definitely an answer to Top Shot on this Tracer. Skettle gets the kill on Dazrio, but Top Shot still a nuisance even with this McCree. And now, killing going both ways. Skettle does take out Azura, so this could be the chance here for Skybound to push in. They need to take out Guiney, and they need to take out Top Shot, but unable to do either just yet. And we're going to see Brazix just wall riding around on the inside of this well, staying alive. Top Shot going to take down Zac, and this is a continued hold from the side of We Don't Die. At the very least, they're holding on to the point throughout all of this. The kills are now going the way of Skybound, but still, control is in favor of We Don't Die, and they're contesting long enough to make it all the way up to 62% here before the point flips over. Finally, Skybound taking over, but We Don't Die with a lot of time to come back in and build up some ult. EMP is almost up, their Transcendence almost up, as well as the Sound Barrier. And I mean, everything is fairly close here. They're about to have the Graviton in 20%, so they've got time to come in, bait a couple ults out of the side of Skybound, and then come in for the killing blow. We'll see what they decide to do. 4 ults available for Skybound. They're going to throw the Pulse Bomb in, not getting anything for it, but they still have the Rocket Barrage, and there that is, getting one with it. Alex contributing to another one, but Blue Ninja going to be hooked out of the sky. Guiney taking him down. Does not matter though. Good play though by the side of We Don't Die, managing to take a couple of ults out of the side of Skybound and getting those kills at the end. So now they're going to be able to come in with numbers advantage and an ult advantage, coming in with 5, almost 6 ultimates. Top Shot going down definitely doesn't help them, but Azuna has this Graviton, can throw it down at any time. Heroic using the Deadeye, but getting knocked into the pit. That is not going to be good. Azura getting knocked in the pit, though. This fight is going back and forth. Blue Ninja taking the team, taking the fight in his own hands and holding on right now. we do see a couple of people still left here for the side of We Don't Die, and they need to finish off these members of Skybound. They're going to be coming in, though, with their ultimates. Azura has this Graviton, looking for a chance to use it, throws it across the well, getting too caught inside of it. The Pulse Bomb kills him through the sound barrier. The point is going to flip over. Skybound, however, all the way up to 88% on this point, so We Don't Die really can't lose it right now. However, Skybound, with 4 ults coming back in, We Don't Die took a little too long trying to retake that point, so they're going to have a lot of pressure on them trying to hold this all the way until the end. But we are coming down to pretty much last fight territory, as Skybound going to be up against a wall of their own. Heroic going to fall immediately, not going to be good for them. Guiney, though, getting that kill. Brazek's getting another kill. And Rocket Barrage coming in for Blue Ninja, getting 3, 4 coming in for Blue Ninja, turning this fight around, and 97% on the board for We Don't Die. But Skybound still in this fight. We Don't Die needs to get somebody on the point. They're going to send Top Shot ahead. He might be able to touch. He does manage to touch. Touches the payload and calls out immediately. Just trigger the overtime. But the EMP coming in, not able to get the follow-up they needed off of it. And now we see the opposite of what we saw originally out of Skybound, turning it around onto We Don't Die. We Don't Die choking at the last minute on this map. And now Skybound gets their first stage of Ilios 2-1 in our tiebreaker match.
Score 2-1.
But coming back onto the ruins, we have to give the advantage here to We Don't Die. They were able to win this map the first time, and as long as they play that same game plan, they are looking like they can come out on top here. Guiney staying on this Diva, trying to negate the Pharah of Blue Ninja as much as possible, and did a fairly effective job of it last round, but not quite enough. However, it is going to be the side of both sides rather, getting kills. Alex trading his life for one. But I think the advantage here going the way of We Don't Die, as they are getting most of the stuff in the kill feed. Yes, Heroic gonna have to jump down here to try to delay the capture of this point, but on the ground, around or surrounded by enemies is not a great place for a McCree to be. He and Blue Ninja are going to go down, and the first take going the way of We Don't Die, who are looking to close out this match and move on to the finals. 20% on the board here for We Don't Die. Skybound coming back in, trying to find where this dive is going to go. They need to have the same effectiveness as before. Dazrio going to be the first to fall from S-Dog, so that is exactly what they're looking for here. Less heals available now, but Azura and Top Shot getting those kills to turn it around, and the Pulse Bomb coming in from Skettle gets nothing done with it. So this is going to be We Don't Die holding on here, continuing to tick up percentage, getting up to above 50% any second now, and still Skybound unable to find the answer so far. We Don't Die holding strong on this point. They have the sound barrier, they almost have the EMP available, only the Deadeye coming up shortly for the side of Skybound, and they don't really have anything that can help set that up with. Alex being shredded as soon as he pokes his head. Heroic gonna have the Deadeye, gonna try to go all the way around here and look for it, but going to be pressured here, not gonna be getting it for free, but Blue Ninja helping him out, and they are gonna be able to get into the back lines here and get these kills. So Skybound finally finding their solution, and they are gonna be able to get on this point. That does take down Blue Ninja, but well, actually Top Shot back in here, staying alive. Guiney, unfortunately for them, did fall after using that self-destruct. So not going to be able to delay this point out anymore. But 88% on the board here for We Don't Die. All they need to do is come back in here, use this EMP effectively, and they will take this map and take the series 2-1. So, looking for We Don't Die to set up this play. But, gonna be Brazix falling first. S-Dogs taking them out. Yeah, Alex taking out 0 as well. So, no ults are going to be used here by the side of We Don't Die as they just back up and regroup. Skybound only investing the pulse bomb there, and they are holding on to a whole lot. 4 ults available actually from both sides, but Azura about to have this Graviton, and that could be the game changer. Graviton pulse bomb could be enough to finish it, especially with 0 there to use that EMP and shut down any sort of defense. 0 going to be looking for this EMP. The sound barrier coming in first though, and this is the opportunity that they're looking for. They're trying to get everyone all bunched up together, and now the Deadeye coming in from Heroic, not going to get anything from it. Trance coming in for defense. Now we're going to see the EMP any second now. There it is, EMPing everyone, and the kills are I don't know if they are going to be either. The self-destruct coming in from Guiney, getting 2 though, and that is, I think, what they need. Skill though, turning around, getting one on the Brazix, and taking Guiney out of the mech. So, Skill keeping his team in this fight right now, and they are up to 80% on the board. S-Dog needs to jump on here, but taken down very low on the Zenyatta, and going to be taken out. 90% and counting here for We Don't Die. I don't know if anyone from Skybound is going to be able to get in here. They need someone to go. 5%, 4, 3, 2. They do manage to trigger the overtime, but Blue Ninja going to fall immediately. Alex getting stuck by that pulse bomb, going to fall as well. Skettle, he's trying, doing everything he can, but Heroic falling, Zax falling, just going to be Skettle alive on this point, trying desperately to keep his team alive. He is joined by S-Dog, but S-Dog not going to be able to help him out that much, going to fall himself, and that is going to be We Don't Die, taking Ilios, taking this series, and moving on to the finals to face off against Secret Snack.
Epic. That's how we do it.
I will be right back.